I'm going to talk about a couple of examples that I like to give to make people think about their role in the business. So your job as an entrepreneur is to keep your business moving forwards, keep it growing, keep scaling, be responsible for strategy and the ultimate success of the business. Yeah, it's all down to you. That's what we signed up for, the crazy people here. And that is a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure, we know. So when you're looking at this, there's a couple of things that I like to say because these examples really help me. I really see myself in the Freedom Geek as being the conductor of the orchestra. And every day or every time I think about it, I ask myself if I'm conducting the orchestra or if I've accidentally moved across to play an instrument. Because all I'm allowed to do, the only thing that I'm allowed to do in business is to conduct the orchestra. That's how I see it, right? So just because I know how to play the flute and the violin, because I'm such a wonderful musician, it doesn't mean that I should be doing that. Even if I enjoy those things, it doesn't necessarily mean that I should be doing that. I like marketing. I like it a lot. But guess what? So we've got Daniela, who supports me with marketing, events, communication, product creation, different things. She's also really passionate about it. And she's got a big asset that I don't have a lot of, which is her time. She's dedicating all day, every day, bringing my marketing and vision and my ideas to life. Okay, that's compared to me doing it, because as soon as I do it, I potentially hurt other parts of my business. I stop someone else from having the opportunity to do it. It is a very affordable price point from the Philippines. You know, all of these things are a part of the picture, and I like to talk about this. The other example that I love, and it kind of makes me smile, maybe a little bit for the property people, but it just works for everybody. Let's say that we decide individually, we're all going to build a house, a different house. We're all going to build our own house. So we like the idea of that. Now, if we were building a house, like some of us run a business, this is what we do. We need architecture, plumbing, electrics, bricklaying, interior design, project management. So what a lot of entrepreneurs are doing are going, right, so I need to study and learn how to become an architect, then I can do the architecture. Then I'm going to learn to be a plumber, so I can do the plumbing. Then I'm going to learn to bricklay, because it also needs some bricklaying. It is, you know, we see it and it's completely ridiculous. Of course, it's completely ridiculous that no one would build a house like that, but we are doing it. And we're doing it and taking ourselves very seriously in this way that if we see perspective, we'll be like, hang on a minute, it will be a miracle if I build this house with this approach. And, you know, it's going to kill me and it's going to take goodness knows how many years. So people understand that it's not logical, but when it's our business, we'll be like, okay, I'm going to do every single job in my company, every single role. I'm going to do the marketing and social media, the bookkeeping and financials. I'm going to be my own secretary because I don't have one. I'm going to do all the research and deal find. Oh, I need to learn a few tech skills so I can do that. I'm going to do all the sales. I'm going to do customer service. I'm going to do day-to-day operations and every other job that I can't think of. So that's what some of us have decided to do or are actively doing right now. And I like to look at that because, you know, how do you think I came up with 500 tasks to delegate? It's because I started to break down the different sections in a company and think about the underlying tasks. We have this mindset, like I mentioned, the building a house, that we have to be all the different roles, the plumber, the electrician, everything else. Why are we like that? Because we're control freaks. Absolutely. We care about our business. We're very passionate about our vision and we're control freaks. And then that leads to this, maybe even ego, that we're like, I am the only human being on the planet that can do this to my own standard and no one else could possibly come anywhere near, which is again ridiculous if you think how many smart people there are out there. There are, you know, when people say to me, what is a virtual assistant? I always say, for me, it's a smart person. So when people are like, what can a virtual assistant do? I'm like, I feel like you're asking me, what can a smart person do? It's a weird question for me. You're a smart person. You're really resourceful. Let's imagine we can duplicate you. What if we can clone you 2 or 3 times? That would be interesting, wouldn't it? This is kind of the starting point for what we're trying to do here. So, yeah, we've got to watch our own ego. That includes me, by the way. I really struggle to let go of a lot of things for a long time. I struggle to let go of marketing because I enjoy it. I still enjoy it, but the way that me and Daniela work together is I give her sort of, I don't know, 5 to 10% of my energy and a lot of my ideas, and she just goes and works on them. And we meet pretty much daily, and she comes back and she shows me what she's done. There are VAs that are so driven, that are so talented, they will just grab the ball and run with it. And I've seen it from Daniela a lot. So I give her a lot of creativity creative freedom. We do double check things, but she has just accelerated everything that I could possibly do by putting her focus on it, which is absolutely fantastic. And you know, we work, just coming back to this situation where we are on our own, we often are working harder to work smarter. We're working harder to work smarter. It doesn't work. We just work harder. We have to take a step back and get perspective.